I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Chemical by Malone on the guitar. Here's a quick overview of everything I'll be covering in this video today, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we only have 5 chord shapes to play through this song, and we're going to start with our D major, which looks like this and sounds like this. And by the way, if you don't know how to read these chord charts you're seeing on screen, I do cover how to do that in my free beginner series right here on YouTube, so make sure to check that out. The next chord shape is our E minor. After that, we have our G major chord. We also have our A major chord. And then the last chord is our B minor chord. Of course, I know bar chords can be super tough for a lot of beginners, so if that's something that you're struggling with, you can also play the alternate fingering for B minor, where you just take your bar finger and instead just put it on the 2nd fret of your high E string, and you're going to not play the bottom 2 strings, so it sounds like this. So that's another option for you if you are having trouble with bar chords. So go ahead and pause the video and just take as much time as you need to memorize these chord shapes, as well as practice transitioning back and forth between them, because it will make learning the rest of the song so much easier for you. And if transitioning between your chord shapes fast enough is something that you're currently struggling with, I would suggest checking out my Practice With Me series, where we build the skill in real time together. But once you've done that, we can go ahead and talk about the strumming for this song. So if you're a beginner or somebody who struggles with playing guitar and singing at the same time, the first thing I'd suggest you do is to bring up the song and go ahead and play a single down strum for every chord change as you sing through the song. This will really give you a chance to practice those chord transitions, but also to get used to where those chord transitions are going to happen. So here's a quick example of what that would look like. Oxytocin, making it all okay. 2, 3, 4, and I come back down, it doesn't feel the same. Alright, so you would basically want to do that for the entire song and just get really used to where those chord transitions are going to happen. This is something you can actually do right now if you check out my Patreon page. I do have this whole guide available to download and print out, so I'll make sure to leave that link in the description box down below. But let's go ahead and talk now about a more full strumming pattern that you can use with this song. Alright guys, so my recommendation for a full strumming pattern for this song, as you can see, is just down, down, up, down, up. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little and talk about the rhythm. Alright guys, so we are going to be in an 8th note pattern today, so we're basically going to count that like this. It's going to go a little quickly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Alright? And all you want to do is play this pattern one time through for every chord throughout the song, except on your G chord, you're actually going to repeat this pattern 2 times. So you're going to play it 2 times through for all of the G chords. So we have our D chord and our E minor chord will get 1 time through the pattern, and then our G will be repeated twice. So we have D, minor, G, twice. And this will apply to all of the verses throughout the song. Oxytocin, making it all okay. Come back down, it doesn't feel the same. Alright, so in the pre-chorus, it'll be the exact same thing, except we're using different chords, okay? So on our B minor and our A chord, again, you're playing through once, but on the G chord, you're going to repeat the pattern twice. So we have B minor, A, G, twice. Break me, then I break my rule. Last time was the last time too. Touched up, I know that I'm still. Alright, and that leads us into the chorus. Again, just like with the verse, D and E minor gets 1 time through, G is going to be repeated twice. Outside of the party, smoking in the car with you. 7 Nation Army, rocking in the bar with you. Alright, so basically you you could apply this strumming pattern for the entire song, and I think it sounds really great. Alright guys, so again, pause the video and take as much time as you need to practice through the strumming pattern and really internalize it, because it will make singing on top of the strumming so much easier if you do that. But there is one last thing I wanted to show you, which is kind of that like intro kind of tab that you hear at the beginning of the song. So let's go ahead and zoom in so I can talk about that. But hey, really quick, is this video helpful so far? If so, it would mean so much to me if you would just take some time to give me a thumbs up, as well as leave a comment down below, because it helps me reach more people in YouTube's recommendations. It only takes a second, but makes a huge difference. So thank you so much, and let's get back into it. Alright guys, so this tab is going to be super simple. All you want to do is you're going to take your ring finger and put that on the 7th fret of your G string, and then take your pointer finger and put that down on the 5th fret of the A string. And then what we're going to do is, using our pick, we're going to pick in and up strum the G string, and then the D string, and then the A string. Alright, so the D and the A should sound like the same note. Alright, and basically you just want to do that 4 times per measure. And then you would speed it up, and then that goes all the way through the beginning, and you keep doing that until you come in with that strumming in verse 1. So go ahead and pause if you want to really get this under your belt, but once you come back, we can take everything we've learned and put it together to play through the song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Have fun jamming to the rest of this song with me? Then make sure to check out my Patreon page, where you can unlock access to this as well as all my other fast track and play along guitar tutorials. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description box down below. If you like learning this song with me, then you should definitely check out this video. Not only does it have a super similar vibe, but it's just as easy and fun to play, so I'll see you over there. Bye!